Hello friends, hope your UGC NET preparation is going well. If you have any queries or concerns, let me know in the comment section. Today's video is about learning process. The concept of learning and learning theories are very important topics for your exam. Come, let's start. In psychology, learning is a multifaceted concept that has been defined in various ways by different theorists and researchers. According to B.F. Skinner, learning is a relatively permanent change in behavior that results from experience. This definition is rooted in the behavioristic perspective, which emphasizes the observable changes in behavior as a result of interaction with the environment. According to Anderson, learning is the process of acquiring new knowledge or modifying existing knowledge, skills, behaviors, or preferences. This definition highlights the cognitive processes involved in understanding, problem solving, and memory. According to Albert Bandure, learning is a process of observing others and modeling their behavior, attitudes, or emotional expressions. This definition reflects the social learning theory, which emphasizes the importance of social context and observation in learning. The neuroscientific definition of learning is that learning involves changes in the synaptic connections between neurons, leading to changes in the brain structure and function. One of the earliest questions which attracted the attention of learning theories is to study the course of learning process. They were interested in answering questions such as, does learning progress at a uniform rate throughout the period of learning? Does equal amount of practice at various stages of the learning process result in equal amount of learning? To find answer to such questions, psychologists carried out elaborate experiments on learning of different tasks and arrived at what is familiarly known as learning curve. Learning can be measured in many different ways. Usually, we look for either an increase in the number of correct responses or a decrease in the number of errors. When we want to know how much learning has taken place or how fast it has occurred. When we plot these measures on a graph, we have a learning curve. A learning curve is a graphical representation that illustrates how learning processes over time. It shows the relationship between the amount of practice or experience and the resulting improvement in performance or knowledge. A learning curve depicts the rate of a person's progress in gaining new skills or knowledge over time. Typically, the curve demonstrates that learning improves rapidly at first and then the rate of improvement slows as proficiency increases. Steep learning curve. A steep learning curve indicates that a large amount of learning is happening in a short period. Contrary to common misuse, a steep learning curve means a quick learning rather than a difficult learning process. What is a plateau in learning curve? A plateau occurs when there is a little or no improvement despite continued practice. This can be due to factors such as reaching a limit of current methods, requiring a new strategy, or hitting a performance ceiling. Cumulative learning curve. This type of learning curve accumulates all the learning over time, providing a comprehensive view of total knowledge or skill exponential versus power law of learning. A learning curve can follow different mathematical models. The power law of learning suggests that improvement decreases over time in a predictable manner, while the exponential model suggests a rapid initial movement that stabilizes. These perspectives highlight how the learning curve can vary depending on the context and the nature of the task or skill being learned.